he now crosses the line to take his best result since way back in Australia, and he was delighted.
Sampson is a wizard. Sampson is a wizard.
Why is everybody laughing at that guy calling me a pussy? I'm gonna punch you all in the face.
Now, calm down everyone. Quiet, Mr. Sampson. We don't want you in here. You don't have a paddock pass.
Oh, don't tell me this is Mark Johnson. Right, fight me. If you want me to get away, fight me.
Okay. After all that fiasco, at the beginning of the weekend, Justin said this.
Right, this is my home race, so I expect the best support I can get.
He then passed the packed Beckett's crowd and...
Why is all these booing me? I'm British and it's a British crowd. Why is everybody booing me?
Okay, ignore it, Justin. Just ignore it. Due to a problem in the car, in qualifying, Justin couldn't get out until like 5 minutes, when there was like 5 minutes left in the session. So he had a couple of laps time for, but he was struggling with understeer. But what he was struggling more with was that he'd been sent out with a whole bunch of traffic. As you can see, he first ran into the Ferrari of Felipe Massa. Now heading down the straight, there are plenty of cars. For example, Bruno Senna there, who were going extremely slowly, just warming themselves up for a lap. So now heading into Club Corner, he actually had to correct the car, trying to avoid Rosberg. He's now trying to avoid everyone else. And now he's heading into Abbey Corner. He's able to carry his speed, but Rubens Barrichello was going so slowly and parked his car on the racing line. The team didn't have enough time to repair the car, and believe me, Justin was not amused.
Did you see what he did there? He parked his car in the apex, so I hit the back of him. What was I supposed to do there if I was on a flying lap?
Okay, so now Justin is on the grid at his home Grand Prix, hoping to prove his fans that he's a decent driver. He gets off the line reasonably well, but then he starts to bog down as he moves up the gears. But heading into Copse Corner, around the outside of Bruno Senna and Lucas Di Grassi as they head into Copse Corner. Lucas Di Grassi's managed to get better exit. Now as they head towards Maggots and Beckett's for the first time, is Di Grassi going to break? Yes, he is, and that's going to allow Justin Sampson through in his way second, but he goes a bit wide, but still is able to get away with it. So Justin Sampson is in 22nd place at the moment, and he's now able to get a better exit out of Chapel and get past Trulli. There seems to be a bit of a block up for some reason ahead, and this has allowed Justin Sampson to get ahead of Jarno Trulli. So now right behind Heikki Kovalainen, a little bit tentative on the braking, but he's going to try around the outside of Stowe. And I think he's managed to make that move stick. If he can break that, he also might be able to get past Buemi. And he's got down the inside, and yes he is. So this is a good start from Justin Sampson. But now, he's behind Jaime Alguersuari as they head into Abbey. And he's able to get round the outside of the Toro Rosso car. So far, so good. But now heading towards the end of the lap, and Justin has ran wide going into Brooklands Corner. He's let the Toro Rosso through, and Heikki Kovalainen and Jarno Trulli. Or not quite yellow truly, but he's now down to 21st place. So he's got some ground to make up. But he's now got the exit that he needs if he's going to challenge Heikki Kovalainen as they head into Kopp's corner. Kovalainen goes to defend. Justin's able to get round the outside, or is he? He's able to go. He goes wide, and Kovalainen's able to hold the inside line. This is great racing. Now aiming to Macus and Beckett, and there's contact. And Justin was not amused. He managed to get past, but Justin wouldn't be quiet about it.
Did you see what he did there? He just brake checked me.
Anyway, Justin was able to pass Buemi on the exit of Chapel whilst he was moaning. And he's now up into 19th place. But on the next lap, going into Brooklands, Justin made the same mistake and dropped behind Buemi. Not much then happened in his race until lap 6, where he pitted for his first scheduled stop. And here, he's proved Stopmat 1998 wrong, as he said that Justin was going to spin on pit entry at his home race. And did he stop Matt? No! So, you were wrong there.
Correct.
Moving on now, it's a reasonable stop for Justin Sampson. It's a 5.0 second stop. He exits in second to last, but there are many cars who are yet to stop ahead. But whether they have stopped or not, Justin has to clear them so he can get on with his race, which he's able to do to Heikki Kovalainen with ease. He then ended up behind Jaime Aldaswari, who he ended up behind before the pit stop, so this was crucial. He's able to make the move heading into Village, but there's a bit of contact. But Justin's able to make the move stick. So Justin had managed to clear Aldaswari, and he then ended up behind the Sauber of De La Rosa, who was being held up by Justin's teammate, Lucas Di Grassi, who had yet to stop. So he was behind De La Rosa at this point in the Sauber. So heading into Abbey now. But De La Rosa's very early on the brakes. He brakes going into Abbey, and Justin hits him and loses part of his wing. He doesn't go to the outside. And then De La Rosa cuts to the outside and hits him. Justin's able to get... He's not quite able to get... He then gets through going into the loop. But he was not amused.
What the f***? You can't do that. You can't brake check me and then go to the outside when there's another car there. What a...
So Justin not impressed by that at all. So now he heads into Brooklands. But again, he goes wide. And it allows De La Rosa back through, which is not past the plan. From then on, little happened in Justin's race until lap 15, when he came up to the back of Vitantonio Liuzzi in the Force India. So, as you can see, Justin is catching him at quite a rate and looking to make a pass. So, he then exits Club right behind, but Liuzzi then brakes going into Club, and Justin has to take avoiding action, which has lost him momentum. Now going into Abbey Corner. Oh no! Vitantonio Liuzzi has parked his car in the apex, and Justin has slammed into the back of him. And he's going to park the car to retire for the third time this season. And believe me, Justin was not amused.
What the f***? He just brake checked me. You can't do that. I could do nothing there. If he doesn't get a penalty, Mark Johnson's going to be punched in the face.
So here are the standings. Obviously it doesn't affect the back. Justin Sampson is still on 0 points. Lewis Hamilton's taken the lead of the standings from Mark Webber and Nico Rosberg. But after the race, events did not stop.
Is Vitantonio Liuzzi getting a penalty?
Nope, you hit him. Why does he need a penalty?
What the f***? He brake checked me. I'll punch you in the face unless you give him a penalty.
You really think I'm afraid by that? He's not getting a penalty. That... Oh, was that a fly? Try all you like, you're not going to hurt me.